awful swipes about poetry and the use of the globes. It was the kind of thing that nobody could read out of a lunatic asylum. The Athenaeum, that was the name. Golly, what a paper!' 'Athenaeum, you mean?' said Morris. 'I don't care what you call it,' said John, 'so as I don't require to take it in. There, I feel better. Now I'm going to sit by the fire in the easy chair. Pass me the cheese and the celery and the bottle of port. No, a champagne glass, it holds more. And now you can pitch in. There's some of the fish left, and a chop, and some fizz.' 'Ah!' sighed the refreshed pedestrian. 'Michael was right about that port. There's old and vatted for you. Michael's a man I like. He's clever, and reads books, and the Athenaeum, and all that. But he's not so dreary to meet. He don't talk Athenaeum like the other parties. Why, the most of them would throw a blight over a skittle alley. Talking of Michael, I ain't bored myself to put the question, because of course I knew it from the first. You've made a hash of it, eh?' 'Michael made a hash of it,' said Morris, flushing dark. 'What have we got to do with that?' inquired John. 'He has lost a body, that's what we've got to do with it,' cried Morris. 'He has lost a body, and the death can't be established.' 'Hold on,' said John. 'I thought you didn't want to.' 'O, we're far past that,' said his brother. 'It's not the tontine now, it's the leather business, Johnny. It's the clothes upon our back.' 'Toe the slow music,' said John, 'and tell your story from beginning to end.' Morris did as he was bid. 'Well, now, what did I tell you?' cried the great Vance, when the other had done. 'But I know one thing, I'm not going to be humbugged out of my property.' 'I should like to know what you mean to do,' said Morris. 'I'll tell you that,' responded John, with extreme decision. 'I'm going to put my interests in the hand of the smartest lawyer in London, and whether you go to quod or not is a matter of indifference to me.' 'Why, Johnny, we're in the same boat,' expostulated Morris. 'Are we?' cried his brother. 'I bet we're not. Have I committed forgery? Have I lied about Uncle Joseph? Have I put idiotic advertisements in the comic papers? Have I smashed other people's statues? I like your cheek, Morris Finsbury. No, I've let you run my affairs too long. Now they shall go to Michael. I like Michael, anyway. This time I understood my situation.' At this moment the brethren were interrupted by a ring at the bell, and Morris, going timorously to the door, received from the hands of a commissionaire a letter addressed in the hand of Michael. Its contents ran as follows: 'Morris Finsbury, if this should meet the eye of, he will hear of something to his advantage at my office in Chancery Lane at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Michael Finsbury.' So utter was Morris's subjection that he did not wait to be asked, but handed the note to John as soon as he had glanced at it himself. 'That's the way to write a letter,' cried John. 'Nobody but Michael could have written that.' And Morris did not even claim the credit of priority. End of chapter 15.